I want to speak to you, Kevin, if I can, about a conversation I had with one of your colleagues yesterday, Robert Jenrick, who described Handsworth, the suburb of Birmingham, as being the least integrated place he'd seen because he didn't see any white faces there. Do you agree with that definition of Handsworth?
I don't know the particular statistics on that, but I think Robert was merely pointing out a fact. You go to some places like Handsworth and other parts of the country, parts of Dewsbury, Bradford, Leicester, where you see a single culture, a single ethnicity in some parts of those locations. So we don't think that's a healthy thing. Communities should be integrated. This isn't about skin colour, as Rob clearly pointed out. This is about culture. And there are real concerns that some cultures are completely separating themselves from mainstream society. And I think that is wrong, and he's right to say what he saw.
Kevin Hollinrake, you'll note some people have described the language as racist. How would you describe it?
How can you describe something as racist when he said this is not about skin colour? I mean, some people, which people, all he did was state the facts. Now, clearly, it is not about skin colour. I don't think the vast majority of decent people in this country do not have a problem with somebody of a different skin colour. They do have a problem with societies that live parallel lives. Excuse me. And that's exactly what Rob said in the article that I saw on this.
I mean, it's the current mayor of Birmingham described it as racist. The Bishop of Birmingham said it was stoking division and entirely wrong as well.
Well, they're entitled to their views. I don't think we should shy away from difficult issues. And I think, and Kevin Badenoch's talked about this, about some parts of the country that are becoming ghettoised in terms of a single culture within a certain town or city. That is simply wrong. And in parts of the country, this is deliberate. You see things like cousin marriage, which are there to entrench this single culture and it's a society living within a society that cannot be healthy. And where this is happening, we should call it out. We want to see properly integrated communities, all basically heading the same way, facing the same way. That's what we want to see. And when in communities that's not the case, then we need to call that out.
How do you think the language actually brings us together as a society? Language that has been described as divisive and racist?
Well, I don't believe it's divisive and racist. So, those people have theirs. I don't think that's right at all. I think where society does not come together, when we let that kind of separation entrench itself. So we should not shy away from these difficult issues where they exist. And if people can see quite clearly for themselves that some communities are deliberately separating themselves from mainstream society, that cannot be healthy.
Conservative Party position is clear there. So we've got the leader's speech coming up later on today. She's in a bit of trouble, though, isn't she? Because most of your members actually don't want her to be leader into the next election.
Where did you get that fact from? Most of our members? I spoke to hundreds.
There was a poll this week that said exactly that. They wanted to see Robert Jenrick as your leader.
I've spoken to hundreds of members this week here who are looking very optimistically about the future. They like the fact we come out with policies in terms of a stronger economy and stronger borders. It's very clear that we would now push forward with measures to leave the European Convention on Human Rights and other legislation that stops us controlling our borders. But crucially, we would get spending under control. We'd make savings in terms of the welfare budget to bring down taxes and to reduce debt. Those are popular policies. They are the centre-right policies that we should be renowned for, and we're the only party that's right of centre on the economy. And Kevin Badenoch's the only person, the only leader with a backbone to do the right thing. And we're seeing completely opposite, of course, with Keir Starmer, who has no backbone. And whenever he's tried to deal with public spending, such as welfare reform, he's faced this backlash from his own backbenchers and he's backed down. So that's not what you see from Kevin Badenoch. She means what she says and she says what she means, and that's what we want to see from a leader. So I think those measures have gone down very well with our members here this week. I don't think any rational member would be talking about a change of leader. That'd be the wrong thing to do. We are setting out policies. Those policies, I believe, will be very popular with our membership, but also with the public at large. And I think we'll see those poll ratings improve, which we want to see, and we'll see better results at future elections.
We will see. Kevin Hollinrake, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thank you very much.